We made it to day 7, everyone, of the 25 days of visibility. I'm Rashonda Pratt, visibility and communication strategist, empowering you to be seen, heard, and paid. I'm so excited that you are here. We made it to day 7. There's something really special about Sundays. I think it's a great time to reset. I think it's a great time to take a look back at the week and see what you've done. In fact, I use Sundays as a great time to post and schedule my content for the week and even think about the upcoming week and some of the things that I want to do. So I hope that you are doing the same. So let's go ahead and dive in. But as you are coming in and watching this, I already know that you're in the replay audience. So go ahead and use hashtag replay. And I would love to know from you, how do you use Sundays? How do you use the 7th day to prepare for the week ahead? Today, we're not learning, we're not auditing, we are not even strategizing. Today, we are resetting, because here's what I know about sustainable visibility. Not being a one-hit wonder, you're visible for 2 weeks and then you ghost your people. It's really not about a sprint. It's really about creating your visibility rhythm. And that's the thing that I've been learning in real time. You know, when I started in these digital streets, I was live all the time, sometimes twice a day, daily show, weekly show, all of the things in between. And so what I've been learning in this 25 days of visibility is getting back into my rhythm, my cadence of doing live video daily. And I was talking to a friend and she says, you know, she started doing a live video and she said, you didn't tell us. You didn't tell us that, oh my gosh, that this is a lot of work. You didn't tell us how tired and all the things that we would be. And so I apologize. My bad that I haven't told you, but we have done 5 days of tactical work this week. And we've learned frameworks, we've assessed ourselves, we've made commitments, and that's important work. But today is about rest, reflection, and readiness. So if you are ready to do that work, if you are ready to dive in, I want you to go ahead and say, ready, I'm ready, Freddy, because I want you to grab your coffee, your favorite beverage, and find a quiet moment, and let's get ready to reset together. All right, let's dive into this. So let's take a moment to look back at week 1. In week 1, we've learned about the hidden expert problem, the gap between competence and visibility, the gap between what you know and what people know about what you know. And so here's a reflective question I want you to think about. When you heard that, what did it stir on the inside of you? And if you haven't had a chance, I want to encourage you to go back and look at day 1. What did it stir in you? Did it frustrate you? Did it validate something that you've already been feeling? Did it make you realize how long you've been hiding? I want you to actually reflect and think about that. And if you already have an answer, I would love for you to put it in the comment section, because even though we're watching this in the replay, I always make sure to go back and watch what you said in the replay. Day 2. We dismantled the 3 lies that you have been telling yourself. One of those lies is, my work should speak for itself. Visibility equals self-promotion, and I need to wait until I'm ready. So which lie have you been believing the longest, right? I could tell you one of the lies that every now and then I got to nip in the bud as soon as it comes up is, I need to wait until I'm ready, right? And so which one have you been believing the longest? I want you to put that in the comment section. And more importantly, are you ready to stop believing it? If you didn't get a chance, we did an exercise on day 2 on how to confront that lie with the truth. Day 3, you learned how to think like a producer with the 5 Ps: purpose, people, positioning, production, and promotion. Now, did you actually use the framework this week? I want to know. Did you create one piece of content using the 5 Ps, or did you just learn it and move on? I know this might sound like conviction, but that's okay, because we want you to take action. All right. So let me know if you actually created content this week using the 5 Ps. Day 4, we audited your visibility, scoring yourself across 6 areas. So my question for you is, what was your score? And more importantly, what did it reveal? Are you willing to actually fix the gap you identified, or are you going to let awareness sit without action? I want an answer. Day 5, you saw the authority bridge, the 4 stages from hidden expert to go-to authority. So where are you on that bridge? And when you identified your stage, did it discourage you or did it give you clarity? What did week 1 give you? Here's what I'm hoping that you saw. I'm hoping that week 1 wasn't just content, but it really started to solidify your visibility foundation. That you have language to describe your visibility gap. You have permission to step into your visible leadership. You have a system to create strategic content. And now you have a diagnostic to know what to fix first. And finally, a path to follow from where you are to where you're going. And that is significant, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you did the work, you actually engaged with the assignments, you scored yourself honestly, you identified your stage, then I'm telling you, you are not the same person you were when we started this journey together. You're not. And let me tell you something about visibility that no one talks about. Rest is not the opposite of productivity. Rest is productivity. You can't show up consistently if you're running on empty. You can't create strategic content if your mind is cluttered. And you cannot build authority if you're burnt out. Listen, I've experienced all of these things. Visibility requires energy, and energy requires rest. So here's what I've learned in my many years of building my visibility online, 7 years of building my visibility online. The leaders who last are the ones who build rhythm and not just momentum. Momentum says go hard, post every day, say yes to everything, right? And sometimes momentum, if we have not stewarded it well, can really turn into hustle. But rhythm says show up consistently, rest strategically, protect your energy, build for the long term. Sometimes when we don't manage it correctly, momentum can become burnout, but rhythm compounds. And LiveMas is teaching you about rhythm. We've been going live Monday to Sunday. I haven't done that in a very long time. Reflecting, resting, and integrating. Because I don't want you just to get visible. I want you to stay visible. And that requires rhythm. So here's what I want to give you today. Permission to not be on all the time. Yep, I said it. You have my permission. You don't have to post today. You don't have to engage today. You don't have to create today. Today, you can just be. You can think, you can reflect, you can rest. And that rest is a part of the work. Because tomorrow, Monday, starts week 2 of 25 days of visibility. And you need to be ready. Not exhausted, not burnt out, and certainly not running on fumes. So let me tell you what's coming with week 2. Week 1 was about the foundation, why visibility matters, what's blocking you, and how to do it strategically. Week 2 is about execution, how to communicate your expertise, how to craft your message, how to build strategic content. We're getting tactical. We're getting very specific. So here's what's coming. Day 8, Monday, we're talking about your soundbite strategy, how to distill your expertise in memorable statements. Day 9, Tuesday, we talked about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is your stage. It is personal branding for leaders. Day 10, Wednesday, the hook to human framework, my methodology for creating content that connects. Day 11, I am going to be doing the State of Visibility Address, which is my predictions for visibility in 2026. We will not be meeting in the morning. That will actually be an evening live video. And then day 12, telling your story without the cringe. Y'all don't want to miss this. Business storytelling for skeptics, okay? So here's what I want you to do today. I want you to review your stage on the authority bridge. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Write it down, own it. That's your starting point. 2, I want you to revisit your visibility audit score. What was your biggest gap? Clarity, consistency, content quality, community courage, conversion. That gap is what you're focused on fixing now. And then 3, identify one commitment for week 2. Not 5 things, not one thing. What's the one action you're committed to this week that will move you forward? 1. Here's a couple. I'm rewriting my LinkedIn headline. I'm posting 3 times this week using the 5 Ps. I'm engaging with people. Yes, make some friends online. Or I'm publishing that post that I've been avoiding sharing. One commitment, write it down. And 4, protect your Monday morning. I want you to block out 30 minutes Monday morning to show up for day 8. Put it on your calendar, set a reminder, commit to being there because week 2 starts strong and I want you there. Final reminder before we close, I need you to hear this. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. If you're in stage 1, that's not failure, that's the starting line. If you're in stage 2, that's not stuck, that's the foundation being built. If you scored low on the visibility audit, that's not shame, that's clarity. If you feel overwhelmed, that's not weakness, that's growth. I'm not here to make you feel bad about where you are. I'm here to show you the path forward. And that path starts with accepting where you are right now, commit to where you're going, and taking one step at a time. You don't have to do everything. You just have to do the next thing. And here's what I need you to remember when it gets hard. Your visibility serves more than you. There's someone out there who needs what you know. An executive who needs your wisdom, a founder who needs your framework, a leader who needs your story. But they can't benefit from what you know if they don't know you exist. Visibility isn't selfish, it's service. So when you want to hide, when you want to quit, when you want to stay small, remember who you're serving and show up anyway. All right, that's your Sunday reset. We've reflected on week 1. We've given ourselves permission to rest, and we're prepared for week 2. Tomorrow we start again, fresh, ready, and strategic. I'm so excited about your future, and I'll see you Monday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, rest well because you've earned it.